Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. As you see in this video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make a power grid. I hope that you all enjoy this build and tutorial. If so, please drop a like down below. Thank you again for watching. Now, let's get this started. Well, hey there again everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial. As you see in this video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make a power grid area. Now, for any of you that are actually following along my new series, I guess you can call it, where I'm actually building my area in real life, this here is actually in this spot at this intersection. Now, if you're a bit confused on what I'm doing or talking about, just check out my previous video. So I'm building my actual area where I live, and again, this power grid is right here at this intersection. So right here, this power grid is pretty much the power source for the entire city where I live. Now, there are a lot of random blocks in here, and to be honest with you, I just kind of threw it together, and it just looks like it's actually doing something, you know. So what we got in here, we got a tower going up 14 blocks. We have just random blocks in here, and I'm gonna go over all of this. We have lines going on across, connecting everything up. And again, it's just a bunch of random stuff in here. Got generators and some more power lines and poles and things like that. I really don't know what to call it. Just kind of random stuff put together. And then we have utility trucks. I got a tutorial on this utility truck that I done a long time ago. This is a nice little addition that you can put in here as well. And then generators and towers and things like that. Now I also have this utility building here. That's not going to be included in this tutorial. It's just pretty much a rectangle with a roof over it like this. Not much to it. But this video is going to be going over this type of thing right here. Also, as I was building this, I realized in real life that there are towers just like that right there. So I ended up building this tower, and I decided that I'm going to be building this tower for you in the next video. So check that out if you want this power tower or electrical tower, whatever you want to call it. So check out the next video and it'll be on that. So again, in this video we're going to be doing this power grid, and in real life it kind of breaks up with a gravel road running in between them two. Got a larger one there and a smaller one here. Now all of these numbers is going to be all up to you. It's going to be all random, but I'm going to go over it. So first off, you're going to need to make a platform or make some sort of foundation. Here, as you see, I used the andesite, the light gray wool, and stone. Just mix those in everywhere, just kind of texture it. I also used this light gray concrete powder on top of a block so it doesn't fall. Alright, so right in here, these black blocks, this is going to be where you're going to be placing things. Now, I can't stress this enough. Let me say this real quick. What I'm going to be showing you here is totally up to you. How many spaces you have between each of these, or how many rows you have, or how tall you have it, it's all up to you. The direction you have it going this way or this way, the placement of the generators, how big the generators are, all this is just completely random, okay? So everything I'm going to show you is just kind of a base idea. You guys can change any of this up and just use the actual design of the towers and things like that. So right over here we're going to be doing that. So let's go ahead and grab these blocks. So I'm on the PS4 using the modern HD texture pack, but this can work in any texture pack here. So the area that you're going to have your platform is again all up to you. So make sure that you make a nice foundation and make it big enough where vehicles can come through, because we're going to have an opening right here, how I'm going to do mine. And as you see, we have vehicles in there where they drove through here. So make sure that you have plenty enough room in there as well. Also, let's take a look at these blocks a little closer. So right down here where this is at, I use the smooth stone. Again, you could use any of these blocks, you change anything up. It's just pretty much self-explanatory, all random. So I'm going to use that as the base. I'm going to use the polished deep slate wall here. And then also I'm going to be using the grindstone and the infested cracked stone bricks in this texture pack. Now remember, if you're using a different texture pack and you don't have this type of texture, that's okay. Just try to use something that looks mechanical or electrical. Also stone button, and then here is the end stone brick wall. Up here I got the iron trap door and then an anvil. So what we got here so far, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to come up 14 blocks with this right on top of this block. So let's do that real quick. So again, all this placement here is going to be all up to you. Direction, how tall, how far apart, and everything like that. Just make sure that you have about 3 blocks apart from where we're going to have the fence going around. So again, I'm going to be placing this here, and then I'm going to come up with 14 with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And right up top, I got a end rod. So place that there. And then actually I'm gonna make it 1. I'm gonna make it 13. That way it's actually the same height as these. So counting the bottom block here is going to be 14, and then 13 with the wall. Alright, now I'm going to be using the infested cracked stone bricks. I'm gonna place 2 of them right there. And I'm going to come through here. I'm going to place the grindstone up under there like that. Alright. And then once I've got that, then I'm going to be placing the iron trap door here. The stone button right there. And then I'm going to be taking the end stone brick wall and just come out here. And then I'm going to take the anvil. Now I'm going to use the very damaged anvil only because it's got more texture to it, and that's what we got so far. So let's go ahead and come over here and see what else we're going to have. So again, all this is completely random. You can change any of this up to your liking. So right here we have, let me just throw some of this down. Alright, so we have the iron bar. In this texture pack, this is the orange stained glass pane. I just wanted to break it up a little bit on that. And then we have the iron block. We have the trip wire hook there. The strip birch wood. Lightning rod coming out there. The nether brick fence with a conduit. So let's go ahead and do that there. So this here is going to come out here, this on top, this here, and we're going to be placing that there, and then we're going to be placing the strip birchwood there. Again, any of these blocks you can change out, just try to make it look metally and things like that. And then we're going to be placing the lightning rod there. And then from there, we're going to be placing the nether brick fence there, and then a conduit here for lighting. Alright, so once we've got that, let's see what else we're going to have here. Alright, so throw all that down real quick. So here we have the conduit, or the cauldron. Yeah, the cauldron there. We have on top of that the end stone brick stairs. Alright. And then we're going to have this infested cracked stone with the dropper, on top of the dropper, a powered rail. So right on top of this, we're going to be placing the cauldron, the end stone brick stairs like this, and let's go ahead and come up here. And we're going to be placing the infested cracked stone and then the dropper. I'm going to be placing the hole coming this way because that is where the actual electrical wires coming through here. On top of that, we're going to be placing the powered rail. So might need to come up here, crouch, place that powered rail up there like that. Alright, so once you've got that, then right here we have the orange stained glass, and then the rest of this is kind of random on how you wire this up, but I use the white stained glass panes and then the brewing stand. Alright, so I'm going to be placing this here, and then I'm going to be placing this there, and then the brewing stand right here. Again, all this is random. You can change it up. Let me know in the comments, what did you guys change on this? Now the actual power lines that's coming on across, that's just chains. I've used this technique in other videos for the power lines as well. So as you see, coming out of this has a chain coming on across to the back of this one, coming out of this one, and then goes on across. So that's how you can wire up in the rows coming up this way. I also have it doubled up coming out of that infested stone coming into this one. So pretty much you'd have it here coming on across like that. And then I'm just going to grab this block here because I'm going to have to stand on it and crouch place that out of there. And then again, this is just simply going to come on across like that. And then you're simply going to go ahead and take this here and make it again. Now how I done mine is I made a row and then I structure blocked it and then use the structure block, place it down, and then made the rows like that. That way you don't have to build each one over and over and over again. But right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in between. Again, you guys can change yours up if you need to. And then this direction is also 5 blocks in between. So I'm going to pretty much copy this here. I'm going to structure block this here, and then I'm going to just place it here because it's the same thing, just to save me some time, and I'll be right back. Alright, now as you see, I have it on right here. Again, you guys can make yours any size, the width, the height, difference between these towers, or different direction. This video is just pretty much on the basic idea and design. Alright, so as you see right over here where we have these wires going on across from this tower to this tower, and then from this tower to this tower, well, I broke it up a little bit, took these wires out on this side, and then down here I used this to wire this on across this way. And then from there, I just went down to these little generators. So that's what I'm going to do right here. So where we have this, I'm just going to come out right here. Now again, if you guys are using a different texture pack, that's alright. Just let me know in the comments what texture pack you guys are using. Alright, and then from there, just simply take this on across. Alright, and once you've got that, then from there, you can come on down to your generators, or whatever you want to call these. I just kind of threw all this together, just all random like I've been saying. So I use the white stained glass panes and then the iron bars connecting this on up there. So again, come up with your own shape or distance in between. Mine's completely random, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't really matter just as long as it looks good and the blocks that you use as well. So a lot of times this type of thing will be like a white block or something like that. So white concrete, cracked stone bricks, in stone wall, grab these bars and wiring, and I'm just gonna completely do this one completely random. You guys can do your own design if you need to. So I'm just gonna do a 2x3. I'm gonna come on up. I'm going to do these 3 blocks tall. And then from here, I'm just going to place this here in the middle. And then I'm going to come up here, 2, 1 there. And then here, I'm just going to come on across like that. Come on up. And then from here, I can just come on up and connect right up to that. I'm going to take this on across, just like this here, connect that up. Again, guys, you guys can pretty much make your own design or anything like that. This is just basic on this idea pretty much. So I'm going to take this button and place the button there and place the button there. So just go ahead and do this sort of thing on down, and then I'm just gonna do that and I'll be right back. Alright, once again, all random, but this is what I have so far. So pretty much do something like this with your generators to wire it up, and then place just a few more things in here. All this is going to be random as well. And once again, yes, all random. Just do something like this here, all wired up, and over here this is what I went ahead and done. I used these iron trap doors on top of here, and then across the front I used the regular iron doors for like panel doors to open up for electrical box and things like that, and then have this coming on up, wired up to here. Again, completely random, but it works. As long as it looks good, that's all that matters. Now, once you've got something like that, then you're going to need to have some sort of tower to connect this to somewhere else. So the tower is going to be taller, and it's going to be something like this here. Now, what I used on this is the polished deep slate wall. And then I have these 3 blocks in between. So a 5x5 on those. And this comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And as you see, this top one, I connected it on up, going on across. And then I went in the corners. So right over here, I'm just simply going to make a 5x5 area. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to come on across like this here. All this is pretty much just through together, and sometimes that's what looks best, is something that you just kind of throw together and you kind of step back and you're like, oh, this actually works. So once you've got that, come in like this here, on the corners. You guys can use any kind of wall that you want. I just thought this one here went well. So once you've got that, then let's see. Right over here, I have the buttons on top of all these going around. And then this here is going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it goes around. This here, I use the jungle fence coming on down. So let's go ahead and come here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on across. Carry this on up. Just like this here. And let me know, guys, do you already have a power grid or power plant in your city? Kind of curious on that. So once you've got this, then I'm just going to put these here. Alright. Now these are the birch buttons. And then I'm going to take the jungle fence and come on down right here. And these will come straight on down to the very bottom there. And also, I hope that you all are enjoying this tutorial. I've never made a power grid before. It's been on my list for quite some time. Alright. Once you've got something like that, then now let's see what else we got going on here. I have this strip birch wood here in the middle, the endstone brick, and then the iron bars. You guys can use chains, but the iron bar is a little thicker, going on up to the top. So let's go ahead and come up here. This is where we got to on that one. So you see they kind of intersect in the middle here, and they go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. So this is gonna come in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then carry this on up like this right here. And then once you've got that, let's see, what did I have here? I think it was 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this on top making it 10. So right here we're gonna come up in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This making it 10, and then right up here I have this. Now it doesn't matter what direction you have it, because I'm gonna have this coming on across here like this, and then we have the brewing stand on top. So I'm just gonna take this iron bars straight on across, and they will connect up right up against here. Again, the direction here is all up to you. I'll put the brewing stand up here just like that. And you guys can actually put glass bottles in there, because in real life there actually are glass type bottles in electrical areas. I don't know why, but there just is. Now down here, I'm going to place this here, and then the iron bars will come straight on up. And let's see, right up here we have this going into there. So let's go up here, come on down there, and then again this will come straight on down. Again, just whatever looks good, whatever works. Alright, so once you've got something like this, then now you need some sort of lights. So up here I just got the redstone torch around there. That's pretty much it on the tower. So I'm going to place these here. Alright, something else that you need to think of. How are you going to have these wired up? Now, a lot of times in real life, things will be wired up underground, plumbing and such. But because this is Minecraft, people might be judging you and saying things. So as you see right here, we have the granite wall connected here, going on across to this building here, or this generator there, going on across there. So that's how those are powered up and connected. Now, the lines are coming from there, going down. So I don't need to have lines up here going on across because they're connected at the bottom. Now up here we have this going on across, connecting that up. So I don't need nothing along the bottom there. Gotta remember, you gotta have way for vehicles to drive in, so that's not blocked at the bottom. So saying that, right over here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply take this on across this way. I need to grab this block here, the in-stone brick wall. It needs to go there, and then I'll take this on across, and let's just connect it right up to there like that. Alright, so once you've got something like that, then you guys, if you got extra room like in here, you guys can just put more generators or vehicles or something like that. Again, all that's completely up to you. Now, how I fence this in, I use the magnetic stained glass pane. You guys can use iron bars. The reason why I didn't use iron bars is because I didn't want the iron bars and the electrical lines to blend into each other. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall on how I done mine. And the entrance, I used the stone brick wall, again 4 blocks tall, and then I broke it up a little bit with the iron bars, and those are 1, 2, 3 blocks tall. Now in between here, just make sure that you have enough room for a vehicle. Usually vehicles are 3 blocks wide, but in here between the bars I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in between, giving plenty enough room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wall and I'm going to have this entrance directly in line with that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in between. Alright. Now go ahead and carry everything on across around your perimeter. Alright everybody, and as you see, I filled up some space and put in these little random buildings. There's nothing to them. Again, they're totally random, and just to fill up some space in here. Now, you guys can do that, or you guys can extend yours on out and make it more full, like I have this larger one here. It's all up to you guys, and let me know what you think down below. Also guys, if you did like this video or tutorial, please drop a like and let me know what you think of the build. Also, once you've got the fencing going all the way around, what I've done on the corners is I put the white bars on the corners there, on all 4 corners. You don't have to do that, but it just kind of breaks it up a little bit as well. Also, let me know in the comments, are you guys building and coming along with me, following along on my actual town where I live? And if you're confused on what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. And also the next tutorial will be on this power tower right here, or this electrical tower right here. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you again for the support, and I'll see you all next time.